Excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. A short kick taken at the 18. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now they try the right side here. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Rashad Fenton, the one to bring him down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. He'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. The touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Throwing, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Jones. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Second and 5 now. Jones, high throw, but the catch is made. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They'll run with Stevenson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
2nd and 9 now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year. He's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tap.
They've got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Jones on 1st down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Now they try the right side here. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And they'll run again. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. For the 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Right back to Singletary on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Van Jefferson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw now on first down, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Back to throw. Jones. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Patriots able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Fake it. It's caught inside the 10. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team, because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former deep...
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Traquan Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball.
Brandon Cooks, the 30, 10, touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Pats able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Patriots able to get this back to within at least some measure of his... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and
got his man complete. Touchdown. Christian Kirk, 77 yards. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you can just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, he stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Playing success in this game already, 2 touchdown catches, but that was a very dangerous throw. But you have to understand, with 2 catches already for touchdowns, they're going to try and force it to him at times as well.
Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Patriots. Michael Gallup His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Pats able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Point after, right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right?
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown Dolphins. Christian Kirk, 85 yards. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Jones. Good footwork at the 30. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now Jones. Throwing on first down. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
Hey, check, Mike 21. Green Jack. Mike 21. Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, check, Mike 21.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48.
And the Patriots are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there for the Patriots. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Fuller. Touchdown! Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 7 yards, the pickup there. Throwing again on second down. Jones. There again is Cooks, complete. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked in.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. But now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins! Will Fuller, 45 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by 1 more. To the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 7 yards, the pickup there. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to our 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to get the first out here as he's up to the 14. Back to throw. Jones. This is caught. It's Cooks. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Patriots first down.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Underneath from Miller. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, You're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Open man is Waddle, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for the Dolphins. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. He'll look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Benogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Right back to Waddle, and this time he's got it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Check three.
2nd and 4. Forced out to his left. on the strip. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Pats will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Under 10, under 10.
Throwing Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?